Hey! What did I tell you? Don't squeak at me like that, you stupid bird. That's not right! It's Morgoth the Barbarian here. Welcome to episode 13 of our Railroad Tycoon 2 Let's Play here in China. And look at that! The track maps here, bottom left, it's all, well, almost, all red. Just like the communists. Alright! We're imitating, real life here. But yeah, our electrification project is completed. So now it's just a matter of getting some more trains and plundering whatever resources we can to fuel our massive Chinese economy. Well, mostly our bank account, though, because it won't be long before this gets to January 2026, and then it's game over. So, we'll see what we can do. You know what buttons to hit, of course. And with that being said, let's get this party started, shall we? So, you know how this exercise works. If there's if I find that there's more than 6 of something, we're gonna, well, I'll leave it on pause. If there's more than 6 of something, we should do something with it. I'm already seeing passengers. Surprisingly, there's quite a few. Part of that's because of the growth of our cities, but a lot of that's because I've had to shut down a few passenger trains. Until now. And I'm seeing one right out of the gate. So we can do something from in the northern part of the country here. Not Shenzhen, but from Kikihar to Jinan. So let's start with that. Since we're dealing with not too many hills, I'll just do this. It's gonna be the same thing for each route here. And we'll just build it in the north here, and we're good. Okay, anything well, let's stick with passengers here. Anything in the south we could do. Oh yeah, we can probably do one from Zhaozang to Shanghai. I must say it's been really nice with these electric trains too. Because our fuel costs are just, oh, they're just so good right now. Hong Kong to Wuhan seems like a good route. Okay. Matter of fact, I'll just do it this rate. But if we're going to do that, I'll just have it fully loaded. And of course, GG1s are for hills. Everybody else gets a 1045 until I feel like doing otherwise. In which case, we'll probably switch over to the 1020. But that's for later in the game. That's not now. We can afford to do this sort of thing. So there's that. How about Kunming to Nanning? To our city down there. Okay. Yep, our one of our locales that we connected to for gold earlier. Okay. Not very many passengers over here. Not very many passengers over here. Okay, we're set on the passenger rail then, basically. Or maybe not. I'll do one more. Where is it? Where's the city I was just looking for? There you are. There we go. That's all the passenger trains I'm doing. All right, let's check resources now. Ton of cotton right out of the gate. The textile mill that's unoccupied. I gotta check our mills too, just to make sure. If they say 0, that means they're not getting anything delivered to them. All right. 4 for everybody. I think we can handle it now. And the economy should be such where it got quite set quite a bit. Okay. And we'll check back later to see if everything's okay. A lot of logs in Dolly Land. Okay. Bring one over to... Let's do Beijing. Sure. Can make this a straight route. Actually, no. We'll do 2, but we'll bring 1 to Shenyang. Oh. Okay, we'll do this. Then we'll bring the other one to Beijing. Okay, that works. Let's see, we got some grain we can send over to Dalian. Okay. Excellent. A lot of passengers there, but that's so be it. I'll do one more. Is there a better one here? Because this is going to be a longer distance. Not really, so the GG1 is probably your best bet. There we go. There we go. We got that too. Okay, excellent. It's hardly any grain over here, which is kind of surprising. There's a lot of oil in Zibo. Nothing, that's not being used. And the diesel fuel, well, okay, there's plenty. To Zibo to Shenyang directly? Sure. Gotta do something with the oil here. This is literally our only oil producing area though, which just sucks, but so be it. And we got tons of it over here. So I think what I'll do is Nanqing, okay, and then Qingbo. Alright, that'll work. Now, that didn't work the way I thought it would. That sucks. At some point, there are going to produce waste. I don't know when, but it probably will at some point. So we'll keep our eyes peeled for that. One in Shenyang, but we don't have access to it, which sucks. Alright, there's another one. I think we had room for one more. There is a refinery in Hefei. Okay. So there's another electric plant we can send it to other than that one. There's plenty of oil in Zhaizhou, but I don't know if there's an... Oh, I know! This one. Oh, wait a minute. Xi'an has one. That'll work. That'll be a little bit better. Done. Actually, we'll make it 5 since there's quite a bit of ways away there. So there's that. Okay. There we go. Okay, I just wanted to do that real quick, just to update let the game update. We'll do one more. There it is. Actually, is there... Well, okay, I suppose we can send a couple things of grain. It doesn't really matter, but that's mostly for the, wool farm that's over here. I don't think that'll really matter in the grand scheme of things. We have a lot of grain over here in cattle and produce, so let's see if I can find a combination. We got one target in mind. Okay, I guess that'll work. You don't need it. You do. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. Okay. And then, let's see. Let's see. Do that. Oh, wow. You really need food. Okay. Well, we can arrange that. That should be fine. Let's see. I think the coal is lacking, so I don't feel comfortable doing that part. Okay. This is not a screenshot of snapshot of everything. Lumber or logs. We have tires here. I would need to do something for steel. We do Hefe to... Well, we could do Hefe to... As long as they don't demand the steel over here in Ningbo. I don't think they do, so this will work perfectly. And Hefe needs autos. Okay, so this will work. So we'll get our car industry back on the road. No pun intended. And then send the steel over to Nanjing. And then the Hangzhou auto plant gets this. There we go. So now we're supporting our local steel industry. Look at that. Speaking of which, I don't mind doing that. Okay. You know what? We'll save that one for last. There's a lot over there, but I need to do something with it. Okay. Actually, what? I got an idea. You know what? We'll do it. We'll do one. This needs steel. It does. All right. And then I was going to pick some tires up in Fuzhou. And then once again, the Hangzhou auto plant. We can drop those off and... Yep, Wenzhou, that'll work perfectly. All right. So we'll come back to that later. There's a ton of aluminum over here, so if we send it to Kaohsiung, that'll work. There we go. Excellent. All Taiwan line right there. Logs can go to Fuzhou. Actually, I got a better idea. There we go. That's a unique line now, ain't it? But it works, so I don't care. No iron over there, but that's fine. Not over here in Shantou. Oh, there's plenty. Actually, I got a better idea. There is a tool and die facility over there, I believe. Yes, there is, so we'll take full advantage of that. We still have enough for one more, so... we'll send it to... yeah, I got an idea. So now we'll replace it with the tires. I believe there is an auto plant over here. Yes, there is. This will work perfectly. Okay, another one. Might as well, just to see if everything works. Actually, I suppose we could leave it at 1 just for the heck of it. All right, we'll start the simulator, but very slowly. Might as well, right? Goods and lumber train, that'll work. There's plenty of wool over here, so I'd say send it to Penang over here. As long as you guys demand goods, you'll get it. Oh, yeah. Actually, is there a cattle farm over here? No. Oh, there kind of is. Wait, where's the station that's over here? I can't see. Oh, there kind of is. Oh, okay. Well, I can do... hang on a minute. As long as it doesn't demand goods, which it does not. Okay, I didn't even see that at first. I'm like, oh, oh, wait a minute. No, we're good. Okay. I did remember to do that. I'm like, oh, right. Okay, so that's all set. So we scroll down here. There's a chemical plant. Plenty of milk. Well, cattle and grain over here. So I suppose we could send it to Kunming? No. Yeah, no. Alright, we can send it to Henyang, I guess. Oh, that might be one of the few areas we don't have electrified. No. Wait, yes. I know there's some areas I didn't electrify just yet for various reasons. Is there a fertilizer plant nearby? Or, oh, it's in Wuhan, and we don't have it. It's all the way stretched out over here, which is a huge... our cities are, like, overgrowing our, stations, which is a huge problem. It's I guess a good problem to have, but also not a good one, if we're being honest. Ming and Guillen. Alright. Good, another one. man, I really wish we could supply that, but I haven't been able to in quite some time. How on earth are there 3 steel mills here in GG1? And one of them is very lucrative, which we don't own, and another is just generally lucrative, and we don't own that either. What the heck were we thinking? Bruh. You have to do stuff with this, me. I see it. All right, there it is. I can send the other to Kuming, sure. There it is. Okay, you're doing fine. That's a lot of grain. Oh boy. We got a random auto plan over there. That's funny. I'm looking around. Oh, Lanzhou has one. Wrong. There it is. That's better. There we go. I can actually do something with that granary. That would be great. Now we can go here. I don't know why I thought otherwise. And actually, Yinchan has a huge first for this sort of thing, so... send it to by 10. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. We can do one more. Zinan could use it. Oh. Ah, why not? It's a little far, but it's okay. Okay, so that takes care of that. We don't have that electrified. Okay. Do something with a steel mill in this area, or do we send it to Zygon and call it a day? Okay, yeah. Yeah, because we need to feed those steel mills. Oop. Go, another one done. A lot of iron and coal and a lot of wool over here, so slam it into this. I think I can get away with this. Fine. I know this is kind of the mountain area, but it's okay. Actually, yeah, let's redirect it. There we go. I don't want to oversaturate the market, otherwise we could have problems. Okay. Let's do the one in, do this one. Whoa! And we have our first train crash. I see that's a GG1, so we'll do that one. Okay, we got that. Anything up here? Plenty of coal, iron. Okay, I got the idea now. Why not? Okay, anything up here? Quite a bit of gravel. I think the nearest cement plant is over in Beijing, right? Yep. Yeah, you need cement, okay. What on earth? Where are you going? Oh, you're going back there. I get it. And then there's this train, which is still still the obsolete oh, actually we can upgrade that. Okay. I totally forgot there's a few that are still not perfectly electrified. Thank God they won't need like water resupply stations on this, so that's an added bonus, I guess. I guess I could go for the remainder of my steam trains and see if we can upgrade those or not. I have not really bothered to look. So I look around, speaking of which, nothing else doing. Okay. Wait a minute. That's not where I wanted it to start. That's better. We don't demand goods over here, but we'll certainly do that. And that'll work. Anything else? Is there any cattle and grain that we can send it to over here? Not entirely. Oh, that sucks. Alright. Actually, I think Yolan and Batar is both. Okay, that'll work. Send it all the way back to Kiki-Hard. Actually, I'm gonna do this. There we go. That should work. Don't want to overdo it. And the fertilizer can be used by the grain facility. So that does work. Okay. Anything else? Not entirely. Right. Oh, we do have some cattle over here, so maybe we'll deal with that. Yeah, I feel like, but let's see. Yeah, you need it more. Okay, we'll spread it out a little bit further. Now, over here, I would like to do some stuff. I totally forgot all about this until just now. Yeah, I mean, we'll still include these for right now. Just in case our trains really need them. I don't think they will, but you never know. I don't think electric trains require these, right? Oh, they still required sand, so I guess they do. I guess the thought would be if in case I ever get cheap for some weird reason. Okay, now. You never know with me. I might get cheap and just say, screw you. So there we go. Very limited. This next one has a long distance to go, so we'll just, you know, have that go far. Is there a tool and die facility not nearby? Oh, but Tau has one. Okay, perfect. I think we might be all set for trainage. Okay, I think we're all set for trains for right now. I don't really see anything else we could do as I'm looking around, right? No, okay. Well, now we can crank up the game speed, because we haven't even gotten through 1 year, which is... Wait, how do you have 8 mail? What? What? How the heck did that happen? Okay, I'm assuming everything else is fine. You're fine. There's still more oil to be had, I guess. Because there's 3 oil wells, I didn't even see the 3rd one pop up. Okay. The people gotta have that. Now we're cooking. Okay. And with the economy... What? How are we still doing that with a recession? That's my next question. Is there a spot to send diesel here? Not for nothing. I'm looking for a 3rd spot to send diesel here, which is kind of, you know, iffy. Sindan is probably the only spot I could send it to. Yeah, man, that sucks. Hold on a minute, I gotta figure out where I wanted to send this to again. Hefe? Oh yeah, Hefe, okay. We might actually already have a route doing this, but I just haven't figured it out yet. There's very few electric plants, so this will have to suffice. But there we go. Look at that, that's looking pretty efficient. Whoa! 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 Okay, that's enough out of you. While we're on here, is there any... Oh my goodness, we do. We actually do have some stuff that is not electrified yet. That's gonna... let's see if we can complete this here. I believe we can. I don't know if we can eliminate the last of our steam locomotives. Not you! Surprisingly, we can't do it. I may have to electrify some more track to finish the job here, because I wouldn't mind going 100% electric. I think this one, actually, we could. And there's hills in this area, so... Okay. Well, that one crashed, so that's not going to help. Oop. I would need to see where this goes before making the decision, and I believe we can. Granted, I literally just replaced these a couple years ago, so it may be useless to do so. If that is the only steam train we got, and it is, well, I'm going to finish off the job. Let's go 100% electric here. I believe it wanted this one. You should be able to see it. It's quite literally the only electric steam engine train we got. Come here, you. You need to be upgraded. It's for the people. Yeah, you! I believe that is all of them. And there shouldn't be any new old trains. We won't have to worry about. The good news is, as I'm seeing 12-year-old trains, we should not have to worry about upgrades for at least another 25 odd years. So we are set up beautifully, really. It's now just a matter of where do we want to expand to. There are very limited options, and, well, yeah, you get the idea. There's where the train just crashed, so there's that. Apparently we didn't upgrade that. Oh, I saw that. We may have missed a couple spots or two, but I'm not too worried. Okay, let's finish off the job here. I suppose we could upgrade this. I don't necessarily know if we're using it or not, but so be it. Now, is there anything else? Well, first off, we need to replace that, so there's that. Second off, I'm not really seeing too much of it at all. There's a lot of iron over here, but that's not going to do us any good. Oh my god, that is disgusting. Again, we are in a recession. So, when this game finally snaps out of it, I guess we gotta wait for a world war to end or something, then it's gonna be nuts. 164 is the highest amount I'm seeing. Meanwhile, suppose we can help ourselves to $1 million dividend since I'm not... We're just accumulating cash and storing it like a squirrel stores nuts here. That's basically the long and short of it at this juncture. Okay. Give it a game a couple years to stew. Well, I knew you'd be lucrative at some point, so now we gotta own it. Same with you. These are things we must own for the people. Oh boy. All that train exhaust. Just kidding. Holy moly, these two cities are almost flooding, or almost combining into each other for one mega city. That's funny. Gushing, okay, no pun intended, but we gotta own that. Sometimes the jokes just write themselves, you know. Lucrative, and we don't own that. That's nice. Genius move by me. Same with that. Now we're talking. Okay, the puns are just writing themselves at this point. Seriously, they are just writing themselves. What are we doing? Stop that. 4 ports. I've never seen that in a game until now. Okay, that we're not dealing with. No, 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 no. If you're losing money, the people want nothing to do with you. Get lost. We will not tolerate this slander. Oh, dear. It's possible I don't own this, or that. Oh, wait a minute. I totally forgot all about this. Oh, silly me. Actually, I don't think it matters. Keep the game going. If I'm not mistaken, we really don't have anything, trains coming out of this, so I don't mind. Hold on a minute. Let's see if I can get this. There it is! Okay, I knew I could. Get the telephone poles, which I need to upgrade later, but we'll deal with it some other time. Okay. How do I want to do this? I'm trying to cheat here and see if there's a steel mill along the coast. I know there's one. Never mind. LOL, it was a nice pipe dream there, but alas. Speaking of which, there is that. Oh, we probably could have done that. That's fine. Maybe I can just settle for that and call it a day. Shanann has a lot of tool and die facilities, not for nothing. Okay. That works. Okay, so we have a new train for the 444T1. And the FA3 A plus B, which I've used in the past and like. Okay. Woo, that's a lot of money. $1 million. Woo! Keep that train safe, please. And thank you. Also, if we go to Shanghai... Oh, but the tires are going to go there. That doesn't help me at all. I am thinking... Okay, I got it. I got it now. Alright. Pick up tires there. Let's see. Dump them off in Nanjing, I guess. Has to be Nanjing, otherwise this will not work. And then, where did I see it? You? That'll work. Perfect. And then, actually, I'll send that to Beijing. It's a little easier. So it will return to the mountains eventually. Okay, there we go. I don't even remember the last time we had one of those. It has been a long, 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 long time. Oh my goodness, we are on the up and up. My God, look at this. I know the profits are sucked, but man, oh man, we have not seen this in a long time. I mean, our dividend got whacked a little bit. We're up to 213 and counting. As long as our dividend stays at $1 million, I'm fine. Although we are earning a lot of money here, so I don't mind upping it to 40 cents. I wish that interest rate was a lot better. We'll stick with Willard for the rest of the game. I don't see why we can't. All right. Is there anything else? Let's get rid of diesel here. Is there anything else we're looking for? Any other oversupplies here? We could do that. Send it to Zebo. Okay. I think we can get away with... Now, hold on for 1 minute. We'll keep with the 1045s. They're nice and cheap. I like nice and cheap things. Bruh. Although... And I know of at least one of our things can utilize this, so... There we go. We'll kill two birds with one stone and do that. There you go. Actually, leave the fertilizer. The chemicals will be the kind of the, if it works the way I think it will, this should work. Oh, I think we may need a resupply station. Oh, we do. Okay. Remember, our train still needs sand. So if I build another resupply station over here, that'll work. There we go. That might help our trains out a little bit due to the intense gaps. Okay, that did kind of escape me. My bad. Alright, let's Let's look around for anything else that might be useful. We just had a contract for that. Okay. I know there's grain over there. More grain over there. The Alco's now up. Will we use it? Who knows? I'm very content with this, though, for right now, so I don't see any point in using that. So we're slowly getting trains back into our rotation here. We could do another passenger train. I'm seeing a lot in passengers, especially in this area of the map. That wouldn't be a bad idea, only because it's passengers, I might do something a little bit different. I think I'm going to, in this case. I might deploy this one right here, the AE-14. Or we could do, you know what? F3A plus B. Which, would that eliminate the GG1? Not really. But we'll do it. Alright, we'll do this one for the passenger line. Started in Shanghai, please. We gotta have another one roaming this area. Alright, there we go. Alright, so there we go. Now we got another one running around. Yay. Remember I said I was going to use this steel mill cell? I think it's about time we did that. Okay, let's see. So we're still using the GG1s. The immense reliability here, but we also got to use some of our steel over here. I don't know why you haven't. Okay, and I think we should do it again. Only this time we'll send it to you, not somewhere else. All right. Go. That should help with our iron and coal issues over here. Is there an electric plant nearby? I wouldn't mind sending a full boatload of coal over to the electric plant. Oh, there is. Okay. I have no shame in doing this, especially with, you know. There we go. One for King Dao, and one for Steve or Jinan. I can't see. You're at 6. You're at... Oh, you're both at 6, but Zebo's the closest, so we'll do it. Alright. All that coal, and we're not really using it. Well, let's fix that problem. Oh, and why not? There's one more spot I would like to send it to you. Yeah, right there. Why not use our coal for electricity? There's nothing wrong with that. Sending our net wealth through the roof here. Literally. Ew. Of course, now we're going to have some issues here. I just realized this. Yeah, they're not going to have any coal. There's not enough for them. You're stealing from the mountains, but that's fine. I don't mind it. Okay, we got to do something about the steel mill over here. More producing steel, I guess. Hefe isn't. We can fix that and send it to Huinan. Gotta take advantage of our steel here. There we go. We'll run for one more year here. See if we can get 100 million. Oh, that would be sweet. There we go. And look at how fast our trains are moving, too. That is impressive. Shantou Crossing. You know what? I got an idea. Which one's not producing as much? Hangzhou. Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's help him out. And then the Nanjing steel plant over here. Oh, you definitely demand autos. So we'll give them the people's car, because that's how we roll. And we'll send back an empty train, because why not? Okay, it was over on this one, Shantou Crossing, okay. That works. Just send the autos right back. Okay, that works. Once again, the people's car is in production. Yay! Love it. Speaking of loving, let's see. Well, there is a tool and die facility over there, I'm just gonna say. We're gonna do something more iron stuff. They don't demand coal, do they? No. Okay, that's awesome. And then at the Beijing Adduct, one of those. Okay, excellent. We could add another one. And same for over here. Whoops, we just lost another one. Really? Another... Oh, there's one in Tainan? Oh, I didn't even see that one. Well, we gotta do something with that. Okay. Actually, I think that was there earlier. It's just then disappeared on us. So there is that. Okay. I'm trying to think here. Oh, you know what? That would have been a better option, but I'll let it slide. Okay, they do need to send hot autos. Okay. And then Beijing and Tianjin. Okay. There we go. We're just pumping out trains like nobody's business, essentially. Alright, oh my god. Look at all this money flowing in. Oh, they cut our salary to 105,000. Oh, how sad. Alright. Alright, so it looks like our profits and net worth are definitely ballooning in this booming economy. I just don't know how much longer it's going to last. Not everything good has to come to an end eventually. So, hey, we got 109 million in our bank. We're doing excellent here. Is there any, actually, how much money do I have? 8 million. Could I do that? Or that's 9 million. I'm not going to deal with it. We'll give us a couple. All right, let's make it 2 million worth of income here. We'll slowly get that amount up, but if it turns and starts getting a problem, then so be it. We got 290 million in our bank account, 422 million in our company. So that's about 2 billion if my math is correct. All right, well, we're doing great. Granted, have like a quarter of our assets or book value is cash, which I don't like, but you know what? So be it. Unless there's other industry investments here we can make. Let's just peek really quick. I have a funny feeling this is going to be producing, so we'll get that for the people. I just have a hunch that's probably going to start doing us good. Ah, see, now you're making money. Lucrative. Doesn't matter if it's making money or not. As long as we hold it, we're good. That's what counts. I don't see anything over here. I'm not seeing anything over here, too, although that's not really making any money, but... Well, to be fair, you know, 176 is a lot. Well, we don't really have any fertilizer. There's actually an auto plant over here, which is kind of interesting. The problem is there's a steel mill here, too, so that's going to kind of get in the way. And if I were to bring it to Hong Kong, that does not do us any good. Oof. I love how there's 2 oil refineries over here. The game is now going to start doing some wacky things. It's basically telling me, we're not supposed to be out for this long. What are you doing? Yeah, I would love to do something with this, but that is going to be a hard proposition to sell. Unless, let's say, oh, I don't know. I'm thinking of an idea for one more train. Give me a second. I think I can do it. Okay, I got an idea. I think this can work. It has to go to Taipei first because it'll steal the steel. Get it? I know, there's a tongue twister for you. Okay, and then that'll go to send those to Hong Kong, which could you really use it. So there's that. The sugar farms are not making anything. Oh, that sucks. The wool isn't. Gushing cash, but we don't own either. Ah, that makes a ton of sense. Literally. Meatpacking, lucrative, we don't own it. Oh, I mean, you know. Lucrative, we don't own it. Well, we gotta fix that. That's not ready for us to own. Okay. Let's see. And Anything else? Okay, that's not fair. Oh, how dare you. Jeez, now we're getting development in the mountains. That's just wacky. A lot of steel production over here. Okay. Not for nothing, but I could see if I could do that for our auto plant that's over here. That's been sitting there for the longest time. Oh, now our greeneries are making bank. Okay. Well, we got to own them. The people are going to want that. Like I said, industry investments do count towards our book value. So if we do see something we like, we're going to grab it. I'm not seeing anything else. Okay. Really? They plopped a sheep farm right next to... Oh, come on. That's just silly. Gushing cash and we don't own this? Oh, for crying out loud. The people are not going to be upset at that. Same with that. But not that. Okay, and everything else seems to be just fine. Another chemical plant. We do kind of have it. Okay. Okay, I think I'm satisfied. So there we go, folks. We bought up some more industries, and we are just basically rolling. So next time out, we're just going to keep that money flowing. The simulator might go a little bit faster now, since we're at the point where it's just maintain your line and hope for the best. Like, I'm probably not going to worry about trains until the 1960s or so. So we'll blitz through the 50s like it's nothing and see how far we can get. So, and maybe we get some new industries pop up. Maybe we get more electric plants. Maybe the nuclear plant will show up. I don't think the bauxite and aluminum mill will be here. It's kind of late now, but you never know. So we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, thank y'all so much for watching. You know what buttons to hit, and I will see you at the next stop. Peace out, y'all.